Yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgot the glasses. Forgot the glasses. We're on standby. What's up, everybody? Hey. Oh, who is that? Who is that over there? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Your boy is here. Your boy is here. Wow. Is my glasses extra thick, or does the hair got a lot of fucking volume today? Boy. Man, we got a little poof coming out here. How you doing? A little extra light? Ooh, too light, too light. We got to work the lighting. I'm a lighting director also. There we go. That's just the right touch. That's the one right there. That's the lighting. That's the lighting. Let's go. Woo, man. Another Sunday. Shit. We are in week 13. Where does the time go, boys? That's why I try to impose a little wisdom with you guys. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the fucking journey, boys. Shit goes fast. I blinked. Yesterday I was 26. Then I was 34. Holy shit. It's like dog years. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a pause button. Give me a pause button. I like where I'm at right now. Pause. Get ready for tomorrow. Not sure who's looking. Not sure who's in here, but I'm getting warmed up. I'm getting warmed up for tomorrow. Because tomorrow, boys, tomorrow's gonna be a little victory party at the next location. I can't tell you where I'm gonna be tomorrow, but there will be a bottle of champagne popped in a fucking hammock. Yeah, in a hammock under a palm tree. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Now some fun. I'll tell you what, boys. We got some good ones today. The Buffalo snowstorm really ruined my my idea. I had a 3-piece parlay idea. And if anyone could give me another leg, this is why I got you fuckers in here. Don't be waiters with no arms and bring nothing to the table. Here, Nooch, have some of this. Let's go. Bring some fucking picks in here. Let's go. Waiters with no arms. I had a 3-piece parlay. Ready to go. But Paul Riz gave me a great tip this morning, and it's automatic. Buffalo and San Fran are going to be in a snow blizzard up in upstate New York. I had Juan Jennings as the third piece of my 3-piece chicken dinner set, but we can't do that now because 100 in the snow. That doesn't go with my line of thinking. So I got to tell you what I got, and then when you guys are ready, you let me know off of my ideas. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. I always look at fantasy, then I go by FanDuel and I compare them, and that's what creeped me out of the fucking spot with DeAndre Hopkins on Friday. I looked at FanDuel, he was at 37 yards. I was like, what the fuck? I better bench him. I benched him because he was at 30. I was like, oh, these odds makers know something I don't. So, that's the shit that goes on here. Hold on, let me sign in here and tell you what I'm getting at. I got a lot of stuff here today. Got a lot of stuff. We're gonna X out Juan Jennings out of that equation, but I have 2/3. I have 2/3 of the parlay. I need you waiters with no arms to bring something to the table here. Ready? Okay. My first thing that I have, I like Adam Thielen today. He's fresh off a healed up hammy for the last 10 weeks. He's 130 years old. He's like a grizzly fucking vet. If Adam Thielen doesn't catch 4 button hooks today, then I've never watched a football game in my life. Oh, what? Yes. Adam Thielen's catching 4 balls today. We're going to put it straight, just like that. I talk straight today. C Rich, T Rich, M Rich, get the riches in here. Lionel Rich, let's go. Darnell Mooney, here's the other guy. Guys, I am being biased a little bit because I got the motherfucker. I own him in my fantasy team. I'm watching when he takes a shit, I know about it. Now, here's what I want to tell you guys. Mooney and Drake London have, listen to me, listen. Mooney and Drake London have the exact same stats. In fact, I'm rolling today. In fact, Mooney's stats are a little better. In fact, if you go to the leaders in the NFL, the whole league, watch this shit. League leaders, receivers, top 10. Mooney, where are you? Oh, he missed a fucking game. Oh, he's down to 15. Darnell Mooney is 15th in the league with 711 yards receiving in 11 games. You know who's right behind him with 710? Drake London. Mooney is doing the same thing as London. They just have different names. However, every week their odds are listed 15 yards apart. Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know. Hey, we got guys in here. Somebody type something. Say, Nooch, hey, it's me. I'm alive. How the fuck? What the fuck is going on here with the waiters with no arms? Does anybody not know what I'm saying? Okay. Top 15 receivers in the NFL. Mooney is 15th. London is 16th. They got the same stats. So if Drake London is listed at 65.5 yards today, and Darnell Mooney's listed at 50.5, who do you think I'm gonna say? Let's fucking hammer that. MC Hammer time. That's one. Write it down. Let's go. Write it down. Get your phones out for you younger generation guys with thumbs in the phones. Put that shit in some kind of notes. Getting out after probably about an hour today. Quick. Yo, what's up, Tyler? What's up, Jose? What's up, Jose? I try to tell people, if you love sports and non-boring people, let's go. Let's fucking go. Excuse my language. Yo, so it's Jose. Now, you know, if you're watching Atlanta this year, I love when a couple people get in here, gets going, then it's like a match. I could go for 3 fucking days. Oh, man, I'm cursing too early. It's a big one. It's a big one today. I was 3-5. I don't want to tell the same story. Ganda do, Johnny. That means sing the same old song again, Johnny. Ganda do. I was 3-5, and I preached, I got to make some moves. Team flexibility. Team flexibility. It was unpopular. I traded Evans for Chase Brown, Jennings, and Hopkins. Yeah, I did it with some fab money too. I traded Jefferson for Mooney and Devontae Adams. Jefferson hasn't caught a fucking touchdown since I had him. I traded him 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Do I want credit for that? Of course not. No way. I've had many bad beats in my life. I didn't do anything different to deserve this fucking good fortune. That's what I want to let you guys in on. Fantasy, you need a little luck. That's why, who gives a shit about who's first? The only thing that counts is the top 6. Get to those playoffs. You need a little luck. Once you're in, you know, my weak team can have enough guys hold weight, and your guys had a few duds. I win 89, 86. That's how shit goes down in the playoffs. You got to get there. So I traded Evans for 3-piece for Jennings, Hopkins, and Brown for Cincinnati. Then I traded Jefferson for Mooney and Adams. And so far, it's helped me on a day like today, this weekend. DeAndre Hopkins, you still got to prove it to me. If Vegas had you at 37.5, I'm not starting you in fantasy. I backed up. That's what I did. I like the Falcons. Jose, I'm going to touch on that in 1 second. I promise. I got something to say about that. I agree with you. I'll tell you what. You know what? Let's go to that right now, Jose, because we're gonna talk turkey today. Thanksgiving weekend, talk turkey. No pun intended. Well, I believe I don't want to give my strategy out, but I do have to say something. When you guys are on your fantasy teams, when you're looking for, like, say you got a quarterback on a bye, I'm finding things out with quarterbacks that you would never expect to have big games against the top defenses. When you look at the number, like I didn't realize Minnesota was the #1 defense, but when I looked at their defense, I looked at what the quarterbacks had against them. Caleb Williams had 28 against them. Stafford 34 against Minnesota. So if you look at Minnesota's defense, like fantasy wise, they're beating everybody and they're doing well. And like you would never. What I'm saying is you would never think to start a guy against Minnesota's defense. But then I went backwards this morning and I'm like, okay, who played them last week? I look at Caleb Williams, 29. I look at this guy, fucking like everybody I looked at was putting up 27, 30 against Minnesota's D. But Minnesota's D on the other side, if you look at it, doesn't tell you that story. That's why stats are crazy. Stats are crazy. What I'm getting at is next week I got Jaden Daniels on a bye, guys. I got Jaden Daniels on a bye. I was going to start Sam Darnold, which I have as my backup right now. Fuck Sam Darnold, that fish face mother. Fuck Sam Darnold. No, I can't do it. Kirk Cousins used to play on Minnesota. Kirk Cousins revenge game next week. I think I'm going to drop Darnold if somebody else doesn't go take him. But I don't think I'm going to stick with Darnold next week for the Week 14, the Jaden Daniels bye. Hopefully, if I beat Patterson, the guy today that I'm playing, I'll clinch a playoff spot, and then I won't have to worry about it too much. But when I was 3-5, I did not expect to be even thinking about a bye. Mooney. Damn, your name's Mooney? Your name is Mooney? I was just talking about Mooney the whole day. That's good luck. I'm superstitious. I'm Italian. Holy shit. Yo, I just benched Juan Jennings and started Mooney. And I've been talking about him all morning, and Mooney comes in here. Heather, what's up, Heather? Let's go. We got our regulars coming in. Let me read Mooney's statement right here. Start 4. Hawkinson, stud. Debo, be careful. Snow, get him out. Jennings, no. Debo and Jennings, stick them in the shed. It's going to be 9 degrees in Buffalo, 30, 40 mile an hour winds. So that sometimes shit like that makes your decision easier. Today's an easy decision. Don't start those 49ers. So you go Hawkinson, yes, so far. Tank, we like him a lot. Pittman, probably. Gus Bus, gotta love him today. And Cade Otton, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go with guys you can't bench them. How could you bench Gus? You can't bench Gus. That's one. How could you bench Cade Otton with the season he's been having? 2. Ooh. Tank Dell, I'm thinking about. But we got 2. Hawkinson, stud, super stud. Can't bench him. What the fuck did we hold him on to him all year for? Right? I'm cursing a little bit this morning. God talk. Heather, oh shit. You know what, Heather? I make jokes and I say those things and I forget. You're a girl. Like, I'm not saying things to be stupid to you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Heather. Like when I'm like, God talk, or like I remember it when we cut off last week. I'm like, all right, I need a couple answers from a few good men. Like, that's just a figure of speech. I hope you weren't thinking I was being like stupid. Oh my God. Heather, if you ever did, no way. Love having you in here. I thought about that last week. I'm like, all right, boys, where's my boys? And I'm like, oh shit, I just like comes out like that. Oh, you got Njoku? I'm so mixed up with that. All right, so let me get back to Mooney real quick, Mr. Mooney. You're gonna go with Hawkinson. You're gonna sit Debo and Jennings because of the weather. You're gonna go Gus. You're gonna go Cade Otton. Then you got Tank Dell and Pittman. Oh my goodness. Let's dig in real quick because we're going to get to everybody real quick. We don't have a crowded room right now. Let's dig in. I got the app. I can see exactly how many percentage of the offensive snaps they were on the field, off the field. Let's check it out. That also made me sit Hopkins last week. Hopkins was on the field 49% of the time. Mooney's on the fucking field 98% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to play analytics a little bit. You know what? Let's just look at Tank Dell and Pittman real quick. Then I'm going to get going quicker. I just want to look at. My instinct is going Tank Dell. Tank Dell. Oh, guys, hit that like. I always forget because I don't give a shit really about that. I just want a little camaraderie in here, have a good time. Hit the like button, share. I'll never be offensive. I'll cut the F words down. Give it a share on a social media platform. Hit that like button. All right. Okay, we're gonna look up first. We're gonna look up Tank Dell, then Pittman. Here we go. Tank Dell last week. I'm gonna give you the language that I'm concerned with. Tank Dell last week. He was on the field 84% of the snaps, 3 catches, 72, 5 targets. The week before, he was on the field 64% of the snaps. The 3 weeks before that, 75%, 73, 75. Okay, so he's on the field 75 to 80% of the time. The catches could go a little higher. His ceiling is definitely higher. He could do more. Let's see what Pittman's been doing as far as the targets and the this and that. Tank Dell's got a lot more on the ceiling. And Jacksonville, listen, don't listen to what everybody's saying. Well, Jacksonville's going to be better this week. Well, Mac Jones. No. It does not work like that. Houston, remember Nucci boy, your boy Nucci said this. Everybody's the popular phrase this week. Well, Houston, they're slipping. They're not too good. They got lucky. Jacksonville. I've seen Jacksonville stumble so many times in the past 2 years. I'm not just going to say, oh, Houston slipping. But give me that Houston Texans fucking D that's been flying around that I've been dropping 25 burgers in fantasy with the last 3 weeks. Give me that Houston Texans D down in Jacksonville today flying around. I don't buy that shit that Jacksonville's going to just everybody's healthy. Now they're going to win. No. Heather, you know what? I got Jonnu, Evan Ingram, and Njoku. The guys in my league were like being silly. They're leaving like great tight ends. So I'm like, fuck it. Do I really need the 6th best receiver, or should I grab Jonnu and Njoku? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. Hey, Carmelo! Yo, I need the flex bomb. What champ are you, man? Oh, shit. David Carr. Oh, the David Carr get right game, right? Oh, I didn't know we were met. Yep. Jaden Daniels this week. Well, here's the thing. Jaden Daniels is going to ball out. Washington, that's another thing. Don't listen to these stupid trends of jerk-offs that don't know anything. Like, oh, Washington struggled finally. So now they're predicted to struggle more. Nah. Washington's going to roll. They're going to fucking roll today. You know what happens when you play a Scuttle and Beans team like Tennessee? You get right. Like in that movie, the guy can't get right. Today he gets right against Tennessee. So Washington up high. Oh, man. Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce is a talented receiver, man. Jose. Here's the thing. I drafted Anthony Richardson in the summer in the Surfers League. I drafted Richardson. I also drafted Jaden Daniels in the backyard. Not too many people could take credit for that. Like, I drafted both. So when Richardson didn't pan out, I had the other ones. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we got some important start sits today. Thomas! Oh, Thomas! Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Mel, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I didn't wish you that yet. I'll be seeing you real soon, Mel. Barkley or Henry today. Let's go down the line. Barkley or Henry today. Oh, my God. Hey, guys, forget today. I think they both got 1,400 with 6 left. 2,000 maybe? The last time the 2 scrimmage yards leaders in the NFL were playing this late was 1990. That's a long time ago. Thomas. We got a lot of start, sit, crazy questions today. We look at the FanDuel to cheat. That's why I benched DeAndre Hopkins on Friday. That's why I benched him. When you look at things like that, where they're listed, it gets tricky. Let's look at this shit. And Pittman, I got to look at Pittman too. I got sidetracked, Jose. Where's your? Oh, there we go. Oh, Mooney. Pittman. I just want to look at Pittman real quick. I don't want to miss that. I know we're starting Tank Dell. But I just want to take a look at Pittman. But I don't think I can start Pittman. He hasn't been consistent enough. No. Pittman last week, 6 catches for 96 yards. Jesus Christ. Right when you try to make it simple for yourself, you get hit with a 6 for 96 in front of your face. Now, lately, I haven't been paying attention to Pittman. Here we go. Never sit down, Barkley. I got the Kelly Green jersey in my room right now. Might throw it right on. You know, luckily, this beige colored shirt matches my green pants. I'm all burgundied out and shit. Oh. You sat down the Texans, Jose? You start the Chiefs? Thomas, what do we got? Thomas? What do we got? I'm taking my time. Here. I'm having a good time in here. You're starting the Chiefs. Man. Well, all right, Jose. Here's the thing. I'm on a roll in my one league, and I've had the Texans D for a couple weeks. I'm going to have to get rid of them next week because they're on a bye. So I already looked. But today, it was either them or Washington for me. Because Washington's playing the offense that the Texans did good against last week. But you could get tricked with that this week because the Texans gave up a lot of points. They just got a lot of sacks. But we're gonna predict that rushing title too. All right, Thomas, what do we got? Let's talk a little turkey here, Thomas. No pun intended for Thanksgiving. Aaron Jones, Brian Robinson Jr., Ladd or Evans. Oh man, I'm afraid to say Ladd now these days because he's been really coming on. Ladd has been coming on. All right, Jones. Oh, half PPR. That's tough, man. Well, okay, you have to start Aaron Jones because he's that good. Like Aaron Jones came over. He's one of the guys that fits in that category that like the running backs are back. Like they didn't go off to die to another team once somebody gave up on them. I would go Jones. Oh man. Well, Mike Evans. Here's my question. Why did everybody give up half their team at the trade deadline for a guy like Mike Evans when he was on the DL, the IR for 4 weeks? I literally traded Mike Evans in 2 separate leagues for a fucking slew of players. Like Evans for Chase Brown, Hopkins, Juan Jennings. Like crazy ones. So the stock is high on Mike Evans. If you have Mike Evans, here's what I'm getting at. Here, let's have some fun with it. If you have Mike Evans now and don't play him, what does that say? You know what I mean? Like, if you got Mike Evans now, that's a bullet for a loaded ammo. Like, that's loaded ammo, Mike Evans. High ceiling. Ladd McConkey's coming on, definitely. But the Chargers could have a tough game coming up too. Oh man, I don't know. I've given you the wrong advice on Ladd before. Oh, I don't know. I'm leaning. You know which way I'm leaning. I think I would sit Rob Jr. Thomas, if you only have to sit one, you keep Jones, you keep Ladd, you keep Evans. One sit, I think that's easy. But I know there's a backup running back issue. Eckler's out. But don't listen to that shit. I got caught up with that. Learn from the Nooch's mistakes. That's why I'm here. When Metcalf was out a couple weeks ago, I went and grabbed Lockett, 0. When somebody else was out for Buffalo, I grabbed the receiver, 0. Like, it doesn't always equate. Go with the guys that are balling. You know what I'm saying, Thomas? Oh, Jose, I got a question for you. I want everybody to type in because these comments stay. I can always check. Saquon Barkley is I think he's at 1399 with 6 games left. I mean, okay, it's not the same. The 2,000-yard season is not the same anymore because it's one more game. And it always changes. O.J. Simpson got it in 14 games in the 70s. Then when I was a kid, I didn't even know what a 14-game season was. So when Terrell Davis and Barry Sanders did it, I thought that was the shit. Now they put one more game on it. So it's still 2,000 is a big deal. So Derrick Henry or Saquon or both, do you think either one of them will get to 2,000? And if so, I would like to know your prediction. I'm going over my prediction. I feel like we're going to see a rushing record this year, guys. We're going to see the record will be broke this year. Nobody's even saying it. The record's fucking done. I've been making predictions on this channel on a curb of 2 weeks before everybody else. You never heard this. I guarantee you. Find me the I'll fucking cash app you. I'll cash app you $100 and you can find me the clip right now of somebody saying that Barkley's going to win break the Russian record this year. I just thought of it. It's happening, guys. We're going to see a fucking record. I guarantee it. How about that? I guarantee it. There's 6 games left. All he would have to do is get 100 yards. Bro, do you guys know what happens when a guy goes off in a game, goes for $190, 220? The fucking calibration goes way off. If he ever has like a 190-yard game, it's the record's history. History. The record is Eric Dickerson, I think. 2,000, like almost 100 maybe. He's gonna get to two. Both of them are gonna get to 2,000. Henry and Barkley are both at 1,400 with 6 left. Let's check. Let me just make sure that I'm not telling tales here. This is the kind of sports talk I like doing, like shit like this, getting and everything. Always hit me with whatever you're thinking, guys. I'm in a nice groove today. I'm shocked. I'm like complimenting myself midair. Like, yeah, I got it today, guys. Let's go. Keep it rolling. All right. Rushing. Here we go, guys. Let's see. Let's play numbers with the record. Saquon Barkley right now, 11 games played, 17-game season, right, guys? Oh my God. There's 6 games left. Barkley's got 1,400 yards, 1,392. Oh my God. He's averaging 126 yards a game. On his average, he's going to break the fucking record. Why isn't anybody? Wow. Saquon Barkley's going to break the all-time rushing record this year on his first year with the new team, and he's going to make the Giants the biggest disgrace in the world. The Giants should be ashamed of themselves. Joe Scheme, scumbag. We got rid of Saquon, fucking 27-year-old Barkley, prime, back off the ACL, super fucking supplemented up, probably like Julian Edelman. Not that he's doing anything wrong. Look faster. Everybody who tears the ACL comes back faster. Julian Edelman, nice Jewish boy, tore the ACL, came back fucking Super Bowl MVP, faster than Antonio Brown. Cooper Kupp, same thing, tore the ACL, faster than ever. Adrian Peterson, fucking leg blew off. Christmas, came back, first game, 2,000 yards the next season. I remember that. I drafted Adrian Peterson in fantasy in like the 7th round. His whole leg got blown off. Christmas. He was back September 1st. Game 1, rushing for 2 bills. And the Giants got rid of Barkley and tried to lie about it. That's disgusting. Imagine that, guys. Like they tried to sell it like, oh yeah, he lost a step. Oh, Saquon lost a step. I like when he was like, well, Philly's out, Chicago's driving the price up. I like when they were showing it on Hard Knocks. Every time I see that guy talk, I cringe because it's my opinion that he's a jerk off. Like you got to watch with hate speech. Like people just like to throw that word out. When people like bring it a little bit and give their opinion, they try to call it hate speech, this and that. I don't have a hateful bone in my body, but I'll rip your ass. So let's get that straight. Got some good games today. Now, I wanted to talk. You know what? This race is not even close. Yeah, Saquon Barkley is first with 1,400. Derrick Henry is at 1,325. That's not. That's a. That's reachable. Can we get two backs to rush for 2,000 yards this year? And another thing. Oh, actually, we got 6 games left, so we might have. Holy shit, yo! We're gonna have more 1,000-yard rushers than ever. A few years ago, when I checked this stat, we had 27 1,000-yard receivers and like 7 1,000-yard running backs in the season, like a few years ago. I'm looking right now. We got 20 guys up over 700 receiving right now. There's 6 games left. They're all gonna. They should get to 1,000. Most of them. That's pretty crazy. Yo, David Montgomery. No, oh, that's rushing. I was gonna say. I'll tell you what, David Montgomery's been my MVP this year. MVP. Like unsung MVP. Like I drafted Montgomery in the 4th round of all 3 leagues as like hopefully this will be my glue. And he has been. He's been a godsend. David Montgomery, where are you gonna find the number 2 back that gets 21 carries a game? He carried again 21 times Thanksgiving. 21. He's the number 2 back. That's a horse. He's a workhorse. Man. I wonder where Ryan is today. Let's just take a quick look at the peak. Poof. It's almost unfair that Chase and Jefferson were on the same college team. I remember one time watching a game on a Saturday, and I didn't know Chase and Jefferson, and I'm going, man, these guys look faster than the guys that play tomorrow. It was Chase and Jefferson. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. Jamar Chase and Jefferson were running down the field on LSU, and Burrow was throwing on the ball. And I'm like, man, these fucking guys look better than the NFL guys. And they were. Oh, man. We got some injuries here. We got some injury reports here. Brock Purdy, that's another reason. I don't think I was starting Jennings anyway this week. What's up with Purdy? Yo, you know what? Purdy got hurt in the playoffs. They couldn't throw a fucking ball 2 years ago. They would have went to the Super Bowl instead of the Eagles, but that happened. So you can't say nothing. Then last year, they got to the Super Bowl. Now he's hurt again. Purdy is not holding up great. I'm not going to say he's injury prone. I'm not going to say that, but he's not holding up great. Blurpy. What's up, Blurpy? Hey, guys, hit that like button. I always forget. I get everybody coming through, and I just forget. Hit that like button for me. Chubb or ATN or look to no. You know what? Nick Chubb is a force of nature. He's back. He had a nice game already, so you should have that doubt out of your mind. I would stay with Nick Chubb, definitely. Chubb or ATN? No, I would stay with Chubb. Thielen's on most waivers. Hey guys, if you have shitty receivers that have been letting you down, go fucking grab Adam Thielen right now and just start him. Like seriously, I don't need him, but he's gonna catch 5 or 6 balls today for 60 to 78 yards. Like you want 6 for 78, go grab Thielen. He's been resting for fucking 30 years on the sideline, healing. He's a veteran, and they need him. And he came back last week. First game, he had like 3 catches for like 59. I like that number. Like that's a lot of yards for just 3 catches, which is a good sign. That means his hurt ass leg is picking it up a little bit. I'm afraid it's true, Blurpy. Nah, yeah, you stick with Chubb. You stick with Nick Chubb. Texans, Colts, or Jets, D. Man, I wish I wish I could show you my screen. I feel like a proud papa. I picked up the Texans D 2 weeks ago. I said, you know what? This kicker and defense shit makes a difference. I'm not fucking around no more. Excuse my language. So I went with Bates. I'm going to give you my logic. Sometimes there's just a no rhyme or reason to it. I went with Bates because he shouted out God when he made the kick. I'm a man of faith. I like that. I took Bates. Plus Detroit's always kicking. Like always extra points or in field goal range. And then defense, I took a shot on Houston. And I'll tell you what, if you could, I wouldn't sit Houston right now. Don't listen to that bullshit. I'm going to go out on a limb today, guys. Let me say this. Fuck these geeks that just look what happened last week. Oh, well, Mac Jones didn't do good. Trevor's back, so they're going to do good. Hey, the Houston fucking defense is on fire. You know how I know? Because I had them the last 2 weeks. They're on fucking fire. You know what? I played a lot of football in my life. I've been around. Trevor Lawrence is rusty as shit. He's just coming back today. He's got no reps at all. He's going to get back up. Trevor Lawrence has to get used to the speed of that fucking defense flying around. Beware of Houston's defense. I watched them last week looking good. I watched them the week before looking good. I don't believe Jacksonville. I've been watching Jacksonville stumble over their own 2 feet for 2 fucking years. Now today, I'm just going to believe that they're going to just turn it on because Trevor's back. That fucking team's been stumbling for 2 straight years. No, you got to do a little more than just tell me Trevor's back to tell me that Houston's D is going to fucking go cold. And Jacksonville, a team that never has any cohesion, is just going to pick up today because everybody's healthy and fucking march down on the Texans. Nope. That's the new common sense point of the day. Take it for what it is. I don't believe the Jacksonville hype bullshit. And I think Houston's defense has shown me enough the last 2 weeks. You're going to see more Trevor turnovers today. Right off the fucking bench. Hey, Trevor, welcome back. Here, throw me the ball. I'm a safety. And I like Trevor. But I call a spade a spade. I don't bullshit. I think it's so hard in sports to just become cohesive and build. You know what the word momentum means? Rhythm. These are things that they're achieved over the course of time. More than one event. You form a rhythm. You grow a team. Jacksonville's just going to come in today and fucking mop up the defense that's been ripping everybody the last month. Nah. Nope. Mark that one down right now. I like Houston. And it's a low line, too. Because everybody, CJ Stroud. I like when the geeks start doing the popular rhetoric. Because then everybody gets hooked on the geekness. And then, like, sometimes you just catch it. It's like, oh, that's bullshit. It's like, well, CJ Stroud, he's a real good player, but it's been bad in fantasy this year. He's not. Hey, he lost fucking Nico Collins for 7 weeks out of 9. And he lost Diggs. And you're like, well, CJ Stroud is not doing good. Like, hey, Geek Squad, learn about personnel. It's not as easy. Everything has a reaction, reaction. Like, why do you think the teams like Kansas City, you see the same like styles of play after a certain thing happens in an organization? The same effect happens after. Like the Chiefs were all over the field scoring 45, 50 a game, it seemed like. And then they subtracted Tyreek Hill. And Mahomes was forced to reel it in, and they had to like become a different team again. And once they reeled it in, and then it actually made them more balanced. And now I'm watching the same thing with Buffalo. You had Stephon Diggs talking shit, always crying, fucking badass attitude, little bitch. And now they subtract him, and Buffalo looks like the best they've been. This is the best Buffalo team I've seen in 4 or 5 years. And it's funny, every year, think about it, since the pandemic started, 20, 21, 22, every year, Buffalo, it's going to be Buffalo. Buffalo's better than Buffalo. Every year, everybody loves Buffalo, And all of a sudden, this year, people backed off for some reason. I don't have a real opinion. I'm not going to say, well, I knew or I didn't know. I'm not going to lie. I just realized I watched people back off of Buffalo this year. And then Buffalo became stronger than they've ever been. They subtracted Diggs. They got rid of that shit is annoying, bro. They got rid of Diggs, and now they're rolling. They're rolling. But it doesn't always work like that. It's hard in football. You know, you get rid of a receiver in a fucking passing happy league, and the team gets better. And then you think the running backs don't count anymore. So the teams are getting rid of running backs. And now the star running backs that are joining different teams, look at the impact the running backs have made. First of all, let's go down the line, guys. If Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry's jerk-off squads didn't fucking give up on him, this is going to make me curse because it's disgusting. If the Giants jerk off Joe Scheme, jerk off, idiot boy, Joe Scheme, if he didn't get rid of Saquon Barkley would be on the Giants Thanksgiving, spraining his fucking ankles against Rico Dowdle and the Cowboys. But look at like how things happen. Because the Giants GM is a jerk off, Saquon Barkley got a reinvested, a new a new leaf on life in the NFL. He joined the best team in the NFC. He's going to break the fucking all-time record rushing, rush for 2,000, be the league MVP. Like, what could be better for Saquon? Saquon, if you're watching, stick it in the Giants' face. I got the Kelly Green 26 t-shirt. You know why? I'm not fucking 12 anymore. Fuck the Giants. I grew up a Giants fan. We did shit like that. We got rid of Saquon Barkley. You know what? I'm not 12. I got my Saquon Kelly Green shirt. You know why? Because I'm not going to break my own balls on Christmas. I already looked it up. Christmas, Giants, Eagles. You think I'm going to watch Saquon Barkley run all over us? Shit. I'll have that Saquon fucking Kelly Green shirt on. And I DM'd them the other day. I DM'd them. I said, Saquon, go win the rushing title now. Go win the fucking rushing title and stick it in their face. Stick it in their face, Saquon. Go win the rushing title and stick it in their face. Because that's what they deserve. That's what those scumbags deserve. I'm getting upset this morning. I'm getting upset. And if it wasn't for Jerry Jones being so old and out of touch, I hate to be like a hater on the elderly because I like old people. And I knew some old people, even now, like they're wise, they're young at heart. But Jerry Jones, something's missing with him. Something's missing. Derrick Henry lives in Dallas, guys. Derrick Henry lives in Dallas. He trains in Dallas. He fucking sweats in Dallas. Like he's in Dallas every day in the off season. He wanted to go to Dallas. And they said, no, we don't want you. No. So because Saquon, the Giants didn't want him, he got a new lease on life. And because Dallas didn't want Henry, he went to Baltimore. Like, imagine if Baltimore's GM thought like the Giants GM. The Giants GM said, well, we're gonna give Saquon $12 million a year to not hand the ball over. It's Daniel's year. It's Daniel's year. Well, it's Daniel's year. Like, how come they didn't say, oh, it's Lamar's year? What do you mean, Derrick Henry? It's Lamar Jackson's year. Like, you got to be a real fucking jerk off. I tell you what, guys, I'm sorry. I hope grandma's not in the room. I'm not trying to offend grandma. Definitely don't want the kids. Earmuffs if anybody's kids are in the room. But that's a fucking jerk off. A guy that said, it's Daniel's year. Well, it's Daniel's year. We're not going to give him $12. It's Daniel's year. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, Devontae Smith, questionable today. Hey, guys, that's another one I'm going to leave you guys with. I just want to let you know Baltimore's winning. You want to know a couple of Nucci? Write this shit down. I want to win you guys money today. I never talk like this, but I'm pretty hot right now. This is a fucking heat check time. You ready? Who's got a fucking I gotta stop. Who's got a pen? Who's got a phone in their hand? Who's ready to take down a few things that are definitely gonna win? Baltimore's beating Philly. That's mark that. Baltimore's winning. And that's easy. That's easy. That's easy. I'm not even worried about that one. That's the easiest pick of the day. Baltimore will win today 29-20. It could be 29-28. But they'll be up by 9-12 with about 5 minutes left. Then whatever happens, they'll hold on. But I like Baltimore. Now, here's another thing. I told you guys before that Drake London has 711 yards receiving this year, and Mooney has 710. They're tied everything. Everything happens the same. But they're listed 15 yards apart every fucking week. So we're going to expose that soft spot on the line. We're going to take Darnell Mooney over 50.5. Why? Because him and Drake London have been clones all year. We're not going with the dude that's listed at 65. Mooney at 50. Okay. So we got Darnell Mooney at 50. Where's the Richardson? Where's one of the Richardson brothers when you need them? Okay, we got Mooney at 50. Carmelo, where are you at? All right, I'm looking at a few things right now. I'm looking at a few things, boys. Oh, man, this is great. This is great. I'm just checking some lines. All right. So now we got Mooney, 50-plus yards. That's beautiful. With Baltimore. Now, listen, guys. If we just put a few of these things together, it only takes 2 legs, 3 legs to have a nice where you could literally, like, I got a parlay in now. See, I wish the San Fran game, I wish I saw the weather because it's not a good example of a bet. But I know how to manipulate the odds where you could put $10 on a bet and it'll pay you, 4, 5, 600. Like, we could set it up like that. If you just know how to manipulate the ladders on the boards, every receiver has a ladder. Now, what I mean by ladder is it's the increments. So I want to show you guys something. Now, Mooney has a ladder. Thielen has a ladder. Here's what I did on Adam Thielen. Here's a great example, guys. You want to fucking murder a ladder? No pun. I'm not trying. This is for sports terminology. I don't even want to say that word. Watch this ladder. Okay, now you got a guy like Adam Thielen, right? Now, listen to me, guys. Pay attention. I like this stuff. That interests me. So if I can help somebody with the stuff that I look at, fucking hammer that shit. MC Hammer. I don't have any hater blood in me. Like, if I can help you, I will. Every time. That's what happens when a person is really good with themselves. They don't hate on other people. All right, boys. Now, the Thielen ladder. Here's what I want to tell you. If you go to Adam Thielen, same game parlay under FanDuel, you got Adam Thielen, alternate receptions. At 4 catches, he's minus 132. That's nothing. Adam Thielen runs 5-yard button hooks all the time. At 5 catches, plus 154. 6 catches, plus 280. 7 catches, plus 470. That's big time. That's big time. So we got to look at that. Check out the ladders, boys. I'll give you another ladder now. Watch this. Darnell Mooney. Remember when I was telling you Drake London? Drake London, you got to get to 70 yards to get even money. 70 yards. Here we go. Darnell Mooney, receiving yards, 50 yards, minus 124. This is a guy 7th in the NFL. Darnell Mooney, 60 yards, plus 122. At 60 yards, you're well in the plus. Well in the plus with Mooney. 70 yards, plus 180. 80 yards, plus 250. 90 yards, plus 360. Darnell Mooney for 100 yards today is plus 520. 520 for a fucking receiver that's always flirting with 100 yards. Check his board. Just be alert. What else? What else? The Mooney ladder. If Darnell Mooney ever gets to 110 and 120, you got plus 760 and plus 1120. To put that into perspective, the last leg of that ladder, right? Say Darnell Mooney for a 125. Darnell Mooney for 125. No, he's not going to get that. But if he ever did with Thielen with 4 catches, $5 pays 100. Mooney for $110 and Thielen for 4. Got some fun ones. The ladders enable you to go higher and higher. So have some fun with that. Oh, but you know what, guys? I'm getting out of here real early today. Real early. If you got anything you're looking at with lines, let me know. Because I got a few places to go, got a couple things to do. But I'll be live streaming next week from an undisclosed location. We're going live. I'll be back and forth all the time, but I got to get off a little early today because I got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, you got the spreadsheet? What do you got, T-Rich? How could you come in right at the end, you motherfucker? Now I want to stay on. You know you get me. Now I want to start picking your brain about the spreadsheet. What? Come on, T-Rich. Jesus. Fuck me all up here. Hey, who's your pick of the day? I just want to know, like, I'm wrapping it up at 1 hour. You know me, I go at the buzzer. I'm fooling around. Like, I'm going off in 8 minutes, like, at the fucking buzzer. So let me know who you got. Who do you got, T-Rich? Let's wrap it up the last couple minutes. Like, just let me know what you're looking at. Text me like if we're on the phone. I'm going to tell you who I got right now. But that ruined my day. I can't believe I didn't look at the fucking blizzard. Excuse my language. Hey, I got something today. The Marvin Harrison up, down, up circus. I like up today. 50 yards, 3 receptions. 50 yards, 3 receptions for sure. But, yeah. Listen, my phone's beeping in. I got things to do. I'm out of here early today, but you'll see me all week. I'll be live streaming under a palm tree. You'll see me. I'm out. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys soon.